Goddess. What is that thing? It's huge. Ridiculously huge. That thing must be more than 5,000 yards across. It's like a giant floating island. No, look closely. The base is artificial. It's more than a floating island. It's a floating city. A city? Well, we can't just sit here. Alright, guys, listen up. We are getting onto that floating city island thing. What? Seriously? Of course I'm serious. Never been more serious. If those society fools have brought that thing back, then think. It must be full of incredible treasure, enough to pay our debts 10 times over. You've got to be kidding me. We can't just go waltz into something that huge. Josette, back me up here. Honestly, at this point, I bet there are things on that city I want too, like beyond treasure. Oh, Adios, save me. Kyle does have a point, though. Things have been weird all day, so we should probably be careful. I mean, for starters, the radio's been silent for ages. That is true. Guild and Army transmissions are one thing, but even the civilian channels are dead, which is... Huh? What? A wave of light? What happened? Report. Boss, big trouble. The generators and flight engines have cut out. All of them. What? Wait, that means we're really in trouble now. The flight field from the engines is dissipating. The Bobcat's not answering her helm at all either. You're kidding. Mean we can't do anything? No. There's only one thing we can do at this point. What? What? Pray to Adios that our time to be called... Wait, what? Pray to Adios that it's not our time to be called to heaven. I just love how it drops out. It's honestly, that would be terrifying, but that's clearly played for a comedic effect. It's like a fucking, like something out of a fucking Chuck Jones cartoon, or... Who was it that made Tom and Jerry? Whatever. Oh, that was pretty cartoony. So that's what the light show at the towers was about. But you kids pulled off a genuine miracle this time. Let me give you a reward first. Adios knows you've earned it. Still, what madness we've fallen into. I never would have thought that being deprived of orbit would throw us into this much chaos. No kidding. Sort of makes you realize just how dependent we've become on Orbal power. It's true. Communication, transportation, defense, production. I feel like this is a pretty good analogy for the internet. Every single major function of society is effectively paralyzed at this point. Definitely an analogy, a metaphor for... it's the internet. For most people, I think the real worry will be the lights and the kitchen. That's not quite as much of one. Just power in general, I guess. From the sounds of it, the city was in a real tizzy last night. That's being kind of about it. Like, kinda about it. Like, for some reason my brain put another fucking word there. Where is my healer? Chloe's not in the party here. Olivier fucked off back to the Empire. Where's Chloe? People were mobbing the guild house, the Orbal workshop, the mayor's mansion, all demanding answers. It was awful. Everyone wanted to know what had happened, and I had no answers to give. Frenzied fools practically kept me up all night. Ugh. Ugh. Whew. I'm sorry, Lagrin. With the floating city on top of all this, this crap's getting dire. Feels like one step away from a freaking panic. Well, the people of Orbal love peace, so I do not personally expect a riot immediately. Should the situation continue for too long, however, people may begin to lose hope. Yes, we must do something about this, and quickly. Everyone. What's this plan you said Russell has to bring back the dead? Turn water to ambrosia. Save us all. Bring back the dead? Well... Professor Russell's come up with a new invention that isn't too far off. This, everyone, is my latest invention, the Zero Field Generator. Zero Field what now? To put it simply, you are aware of the special warp field the Gospels produce. This is a circuit which produces a field to nullify that warp via reproducing wave. That does not qualify as simple under any definition. If I understand correctly, then Professor, this can actually reverse the orbital shutdown. What? Is that true? Prevent it, more specifically, but just so. Ultimately, the shutdown phenomenon is just orbital energy being absorbed by the gospel. Where the energy went was a mystery, but having come this far, I think we finally have an answer to the floating city, the Oriel. It is the only answer which makes sense. The Oriel uses the little holes between the dimensions generated by the devices, which we call Gospels, to cause the phenomenon. Gospels are, all things considered, small holes, so the area affected was minor. With the Oriel made manifest once again, however, the area has grown immensely, enough to engulf the entirety of Liberl and even beyond its borders. All of Liberl. So that's what's causing all of this. Yes, I find it likely that every orbment in the country, without exception, has stopped working. However, this zero field generator can stop the interference of the Oriel. Which is to say, put it next to an orbment, and that orbment will work just fine. That's amazing. So we fire that thing up and everything's cool then. Not quite. The area this prototype can protect is limited. It can shield at most an orbment you could carry in 2 hands. That's small. Ah. Well, hell, that kind of limits what we can do about it. The other problem is, I only have so many of them. Even as a favor for Cassius, I could only put 16 of them together. That's actually a lot, if anything. Wait, Dad asked you for these? Yes, he requested that I work on these a while back, actually. I scarcely even imagined a crisis on this scale at the time, but it seems he did. Just as I'd expect from Cassius, always seeing further than any other man. That being the case, though, pretty clear how we should use these things, I think. You're a sharp one, Father. I don't follow. So in a crisis like this, the thing you need more than anything else is fast, accurate communication. Whether it's about the society throwing bears at people or where goods need to be taken, if you can't communicate, you're up shit creek. They should be used to restore communication devices all over Liberl. Is that about the size of it? Bingo! That is a good idea. For the military, not being able to use our guns or airships is dire. Not having communications between headquarters and our bases is even more serious, however. We should restore communications between Gransel Castle and Hacken Gate, and Lestian Fortress ASAP. The guild's in the same boat in a way. If the branches can't get in touch, it'll be hard to mount any response to anything that might happen. Sounds as if we're all in agreement then. Captain Schwarz, I'll provide 10 zero-field generators to the Royal Army. That should be enough to cover the Aracel, Capital, the Gate, Leston, and all regional posts. You have my thanks, Professor. I'll order my men to distribute them immediately. The remaining 6 go to the Bracer Guild. That should be enough to restore the phone in each guild branch. We'll get right on it. We'll see them there safely. So I have to go running around using these, giving these 0 field generators to the Bracer Guild. Phone's working. That is adorable. Where did the princess and the churchman get off to? They both headed to Grancel at dawn with Captain Schwartz. Chloe said she wanted to talk to the Queen, and Kevin said something about the Archbishop. Okay, so Chloe needs to speak with her grandmother. Bring my heavy hitter. And let's bring the Munchkin.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, airship travel is right out for this, so we'll be walking. Where should we go first? Roll it or round? Neither choice is better than the other. All of the guild houses need working phones, so all we can do is a quick direction and go. During the shutdown phenomenon, only characters equipped with 0 field generators can use Orbal Arts. Equip a generator in the accessory slot to use it. Furthermore, as Tita uses an Orbal Cannon, she cannot act in any way other than movement or her gunpowder-powered Cannon Impulse S-Craft without a generator. Oh, that's not good. Any quests? Crone Pass monster, new Asnal Path monster. Let's go after those. Crone Path and the Asnal Trail. We're in Bos right now. I don't remember where the Crone Path is. Well, this is the Asnal Path, so let's go look for the monster that's down here. And I get to try out the new fishing pole while I'm at it. Okay.
We're not done yet.
Well, that looks like an archaism. we got it. Said I want to try the new fishing pole while I'm over here. Oh my god. Didn't mean to go in there in the first place. And I can just use all the bait now. Which is what it should have been to begin with. Rocky waterbeds like the river. Let me just try each bait type. Be quiet, phone. River snail. This is the best one to use to go after the progress, which I didn't have this rod at that time, or the other one to use it. Flies, I'll give a little slack to because you would typically use a fly rod for fly fishing. So I'll give them a little slack there. Heal while I'm here. The Crone Pass is where I need to go from here. Oh. Why are these people looking up at... I see. So that's it. Ah. The floating city. It's huge. Well, it's overwhelming seeing it from down here. Well, I can understand why the civvies are freaking out. We may not be able to do a hell of a lot, but times like these is when our bracers have to step up. Yeah, let's hurry. Is the Crone Pass on the West Highway? Yes. Oh my god. Yep, there it is. Funny how I caught it on a worm instead of the river snail, which is what you're more likely to catch it on. That thing sells for pretty good Mira. Emergency puppet. Okay. Oh, there it is.
Care for a rematch?
They weren't too bad. Let's go report in and turn those quests in. What is it? You're talking for a reason. What is it? Use your words. You know, let's just go east and go around that way. I have to go to Round, Zeiss, and Roland. Guess I'm moving east first. I'll see if there's any quests to turn in. To report in on fucking wherever I'm going. Roland, I think. Don't need to go into the Nebel Valley. Good thing those were open. Milk Main Road. Kind of surreal just walking the entire country again. Actually, let's go down to that. Oh, there's the military airship that had to land. I want to check in on them real quick, because they got knocked the fuck out. Hey, Squirt. Ah, Joshua, are you here to play? Hey, Will, it's good to see you. I'm afraid I can't play right now. I'm still on the job. Oh, that's boring. Can you play a little? Come on. Maybe later. It's Estelle and Joshua. Hello, ma'am. How is everything? Well, I'm fine, but my family is having a hard time of it. Everything powered by Orbments is shut down, so none of my cooking equipment is working. This morning's breakfast was cold sandwiches of all things. Well, they got some nice dialogue out of it. Nice to see that they're okay. It's been a while. Estelle and Joshua. Sorry to keep you waiting. Were you worried, Tio? No, it's okay. I heard all about what happened. Besides, I'm pretty sure Estelle was more worried than anyone. Apparently she cried quite a lot, and a maiden's tears carry a high price, you know. Whoa, Tio. Don't worry. I'm ready to accept the punishment for my crimes. And you will. It's going to take a lot to make it up to her. It's kind of nice. Nice to see people are well enough, anyway. This is where the pond is. I'm gonna do some more fishing, just kind of because. Oh, for fuck's sake.
We did it!
That's enough of that. Why did the monsters just fuck off enough? Oh, for God's sake. Just fuck off for enough for me to actually do my fishing and don't bother me while I'm at the waterfront. I like that. Oh my. Hello, hi hyena. Hello. Oh, thank Adios, you're safe. I was worried. Something bizarre happened at the towers while you were there. Bizarre, yeah, that kind of sums it up. But we're okay, though. I'm gonna guess it's been kind of rough here, too. There's been a lot of fright and talk, but no one's done anything foolish yet. Father Divine and Mayor Klaus have both been working hard to keep everyone calm. It's helped. I see. Putting that aside, though, Joshua, I'm glad you've come home. Yes. I'm sorry I caused everyone to worry. It's alright. As a guild receptionist, you bracers are a bit like my children. Especially when it comes to a certain pair of someone's whom I gave their first bracer notebooks to. The mother in me is just glad to see her child return safe. I don't... Told you everyone still cares, Joshua. Oh, anyway. Kind of a lot to talk about, actually. The floating island to start with, yes? If you could have any idea what that thing is, could you tell me? It begins with... Yeah, this is... Pisses me off, but we have other things to worry about right now. First, we gotta stop running around like chickens with our head cuts off. Okay. Well, Agate is not an arts caster, so he doesn't need that. Okay, so there are quests to do around here. We'll do that next time. I was preventing seal and mute on you would be a better thing to do. I'm going to end this one here. Thank you all for watching. Join me next time on The Legend of Hero Trails in the Sky as I go do stuff in Roland. But until then, I'm the TheDarkSeraph, signing off. Oh my god, that fucking hurt.